What do I charge for my dance classes? I have absolutely no idea. Well, it's a good job I'm going to help you out today. Hi, my name is Sarah. I am founder of The Dance Den and I am a dance business mentor. Also work with theatre schools and children's activity providers in general. So what is it I do? Well, I help you scale your business to success on your terms so that you are getting a life outside the business too. Now, back to charging for your classes. So let's start with what you don't do. Okay, you don't ask anyone else, particularly the ones in Facebook groups. Why? Because they're in different areas to you, number one, and what they will charge in the top end of Scotland and what they will charge in London will be vastly different. In fact, in areas and pockets of London alone, they are vastly different. I'm South Wales. What we pay here is very different to what we'll pay in London. So you can't compare like for like, because your area there will be a ceiling price to your area, and that will be what is going on generically in your area. So please do not ask in a Facebook group, because you've got to remember each school has different types of values. It has different types of classes. So if you are an exam-based school whose students on the whole are the ones that are going off to scholarships and going to the Royal Ballet and things like this, then you're going to be potentially priced very differently to a recreational hobby-based school where they just come for 3/4 of an hour once a week because they want to bop around in a room. Because the skill level here, from the teaching perspective and where you're taking the students and the number of classes and the amount of training they're going to do, is very different to what they are doing. So the demographic is very different. How many times can I say very different? Anyway, so you've really got a price based on your area and what it is that you do. So first thing I would do is research your area. Get a little, a mum or a sister or a neighbour just to inquire at some of the other dance schools, just to find out roughly where they are, okay? And then that will give you a generic price for your area. Then, of course, you've got to remember the franchises. So the franchise schools in your area are likely to be charging even more again. Okay, they tend to. It is the way it works. All right. So again, take them into account, because if people are going to this franchise, then there is a potential that you could charge more for your classes, because if theirs is higher price, they are setting the ceiling mark. Yeah, and then they would push that ceiling up and up and up all the time. So really do your research in that area. The biggie is maths. You have got to do your maths. How else are you going to know if you're breaking even on a class, or what your break-even points are, or where your profit margins are? Because if your hall is £30 an hour and your teacher is £30 an hour, and someone down the road has a hall for £10 an hour and is paying £15 an hour for their teacher, they've got 25 versus your 60. So your break-even points and the chance for you to make money on that class is going to be an awful lot higher than these guys. So if these guys are only at like £3.50 for a class, and you go, I'd need 30 children in my class just to even just cover my costs, there's no way you could put your class at £3.50. Okay, so you really have to do your maths to find out where you are and how much profit you want to make from that class. Break-even points are important to know, but ultimately you're in business to make money. So where's the profit in this? Okay, so that's what you need to do when it comes to figuring out how much I need to charge for my dance classes. So number one, Do a little bit of research as to what the generic prices are in your area. Number 2, do your maths. And don't forget, guys, your what I call auxiliary costs, which are the ones that we tend to forget. Okay, it's your insurance, it's your phone, it's your stationery, it's all of those things. It's your music license, it's your association costs, all of those things that are like probably annual fees. You still need to proportionately put a percentage of that against your class. That will give you a true reflection of your break-even point. So you would have your hall, your teacher, and your auxiliary costs. They are your costs for your class. So don't forget those auxiliary costs, because a lot of people do, and then they think, oh yeah, I'm making money in this class, it's fine. And then they go into their bank account and they go, there's no money there. Well, I don't understand why there's no money there. And then when you actually take everything into consideration and everything that's leaving your bank account, whether it be annually or monthly, then suddenly your break-even points are very different, and you suddenly go, I should be charging more money from that class just to even give it a fighting chance of it not costing me to run it. Okay, so please don't just go, yeah, that'll do. Please don't do it, or you will be ringing me up and emailing me and going, Sarah, I'm not making any money and I don't understand why. Can you help me? Yes, I can, by the way, but let's see if we can get you away from that point in the first place, okay? Please do your maths. All right? That's how you price your classes.